How about this? We got anything here? What's going on, Cajun Randy? You want to hear what I have to say too? Yes, what? Yes, we can hear. Loud and clear. What the fuck, bro? Alright, well, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's frustrating. So, oh, there it is. Oh. Sorry, folks. So, as everybody knows, let's get this out of the way. Up here. All right. As everybody knows, today is Lane Meyer's birthday, and it was supposed to be a celebration of the Delorier depositions, but that didn't happen. Matt Walker hit him, hit Delorier from the deposition, and then Matt Walker he put forward a motion to find out if Lane was mentally insane, and then he disappeared. He got either kicked off the case or he got or he quit the case. He went and he crawled into a hole. I called the office today. I was going to see if I could have a chat with him, and he's taking a personal day today. So got that going on. Let's see if I can bring this screen up. Present, post. That's it, right? All right. So I sent Lane a message this morning. I sent him a thumbnail in case he went live, so he could maximize that exposure. And when he responded and told me. Let's see here. Post from. There it is. Is that big enough? So he was met with a process server at the door. Your conduct on several occasions, including most recently harassing and following staff after being asked to desist on October 9th, has interfered with our ability to conduct business and requires us to limit your contacts with the office to only those necessary for adjudicial, what the hell does that say? Agitation. Holy smokes. Of your pending cases, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not sure if anybody saw those videos. But he didn't do that. He went into the office and he asked some questions. I don't even remember his questions being answered. I felt like he got ignored. Me, my drone, and I don't know what you're saying. So apparently we've got to look into some policies here. So we've got to find out if this policy exists, because I think that what's happened here is the prosecutor, Alan Merritt. That's the prosecutor, Alan Merritt. I think that he just made it up, the policy. He's taking on like a extra constitutional role and just assuming that he can not only prosecute the crimes that are allegedly committed within Tucson, but he can also have some sort of legislative powers where he can, one, say that filming is not permitted, which is lunacy, and two, telling Lane that he has to call in advance of his rights. So be advised that today going forward, you are required to make an appointment at least an hour in advance before arrival. So I don't know what you guys have going on later today, but I don't anticipate we're going to be getting that law library preview, but I do think that we're going to get another look at the prosecutor's office. So I don't know what these people are doing, but I guess let's give them a call and see if we can get to the bottom of it. They make you sit through this bullshit recording every single time, too. All right, so hey, everybody, what's happening?
Charges or cases for the drug unit, please press 3. Remain on the line for further assistance. All operators are still busy. Please remain on the line for next available operator.
So I think they're already screening me because I already called the office once. I'm not sure if I was actually muted when I was saying that. So I called the office this morning to see if Matthew had made it into a safe space. And apparently he's taking a personal day today. So I left a voicemail. With Alan, inquiring about the unjust prosecution that was occurring. So let's try a different number here. Yeah, I'd like to check those attendance records. That's a good point. What's going on, Lars? Is that Dahoy? Dahoy, is that how you say that? I don't know. ASD, ASD. Alan needs his balls to drop. Weak. Yes, he is a weak man. Come on, what's going on with the? What's going on here? Doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Let's record that call. So anybody in the chat happen to be around a desktop computer and want to assist in our efforts here? No pressure, but let me know. Every time, it doesn't matter who you are, they make you sit through this bullshit message. No respect for the
You're still busy. Please remain on the line for next available offer.
Yeah, so I think they've just taken to not answering the phones again today. Another off day for the prosecutor's office. I was nice in my phone call too. I wasn't. All right. We've got some other options here. Let's try this.
Morning, City Court Administration.
Hi, I was wondering if Josh was available.
He's not at the moment. Can I take a message?
Maybe I've got. Is this for court administration over at Tucson City Court?
That's the number you called, yes. I'm picking up a phone for one of the staff members who's not at their desk.
Okay, sure. Oh, well, what was your name?
My name's Annette.
Annette. I've got a
How can I
question.
help you?
I've got a question about the
Who am I
policy.
speaking with?
My name's Joe.
Excuse me?
My name's Joe.
Joe?
Yeah. I've got a question about the policies in the building. Are they published online?
I believe I'm sure that some of our policies are.
Can you tell me if...
Is one in particular that you're...
Well, yeah, the video recording policy, not necessarily
Yes,
in
that's
the...
all over the courts.
not necessarily in the courtroom, but in the courthouse. And
Yes.
so is it permitted in the courthouse?
No. So the policies, and I'm not sure, have you talked to Josh Halverson about this before? Did you have a conversation?
No, we haven't had a conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I know that they're posted around the building. And I'm trying to go to our website real quick here. Have you checked online?
No.
Let's see here. There's a website. I think they're posted online. Frequently asked questions. Maybe that's that. I don't see it on here. But yes, it's not, unless you have, are you talking about in the courtrooms?
No, I was actually just talking about in the courthouse. I'm not sure what other offices are in the courthouse. I know the prosecutor's got an office there. Is the public defender there also?
Defender. Yeah.
Are those the only two public offices?
Yes, the 6th floor is a public defender. The 5th floor is a city prosecutor's office.
So, what are the policies as far as recording in those areas?
So court recordings. Let me get here. So whenever there's, are you calling from like a news agency, media?
Yes.
Yeah. So we ask that you file and you have a request, and that request I can send to you. But that's actually for the courtroom.
Yeah. So I'm looking at
You're calling
122.
just for the,
Yeah, I'm looking at 122.1. It looks like. just because that was the one that was not. This was not court room. This was.
Courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, to be honest, I'm not quite sure about. I know that we had some request a copy. Yeah, some that were requests for recording, but in the, I think if you're not recording a person, I mean, you have to get their permission, obviously.
Well, yeah, I
mean, you wanted to record.
Yeah, that I mean, we're talking about recording in public. And again, I'm just to stress the point. I'm not talking about recording in a courtroom or in a room adjacent to a courtroom.
In the building.
Yes, specifically on what 5 and 6 is that what you said? The 5th and the 6th floor.
Correct. Yeah, my question was just what is it the subject of your recording?
Oh, it's about access to services and respect for constitutional rights.
And you're calling from a news station?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I could get a message to Josh, and maybe he'd like to have further clarification on that. Would that be okay, Josh?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, and your telephone number?
248-453
7708.
7708. That's correct.
Okay, I have 248-453-7708.
That's correct.
And what's the news agency?
This is a public service.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, let me get this to her.
And Annette, you mentioned that you were just answering the phone for somebody else. What do you do for Tucson?
Excuse me. What do I do?
Yeah. What was your? I mean,
I work in the administration as well.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Sure. I'll get this message to Josh. And is there an email? And maybe perhaps he could answer it in an email form.
I mean, sure. He can email me. It's Phocion, PHOCION at thisisapublicservice.com. Annette, can you tell me who the disability coordinator is for Tucson City Court?
The city? Oh, the ADA compliance?
Yeah.
The city ADA compliance?
Is there not a separate? Is there just one for the city and not one separate for the city court?
Well, we have liaisons. Yeah, we have an ADA liaison that works with the city, and that would be me or the deputy court administrator.
So are you a court administrator?
No, I'm not, sir.
All right. Well, and just so I can not be dancing around it, what is your official title?
I'm a management assistant, HR liaison.
All right. And who was the deputy clerk, court administrator you mentioned?
Nancy Friday.
Nancy.
F-R-A-I-R-E. And I'm sorry, I didn't get the first part of your email address. I got T-H.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a P. P-H-O.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So it's not common. P-H-O-C-I-O-N. Phocion.
Phocion. Okay. P-H-O-C-I-O-N.
Correct.
At thisisapublicservice.com.
That's correct.
Got it. Okay. And are you familiar with our website?
Well, I'm on the Westlaw site. I imagine that this would be. I mean,
there is ADA information on our website.
So if somebody wanted to reach out to the disability coordinator, they would reach out to the number I just called, or is there a specific number?
Actually, yeah, the instructions in our website actually says if you'd like to a request to the TCC admin intake at courts.edu.gov, and it's right there on the page, but that'll come to the administrator, the director, the deputy court administrator, and to all the admin, our administrative assistant, myself. We all check that page.
Okay, right on. And if somebody, for whatever reason, didn't have access to that page, or couldn't use
and they
that,
would call the 791-4189, like what you did, I believe.
Okay, that's correct. Yeah, 520-791-4189.
Correct, and it has that on the page as well.
Okay. Well, Ned, I really appreciate the information that you gave me, and yeah, if you would pass the info on to Mr. Halverson, I'd really appreciate it. Because I'm hearing some conflicting things that are troubling. So best to just get it from the court administrator, and not have to dance around things.
Sure. Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. There was a TTY number, Tucson.gov. There's your homework. Sorry about that. Okay, let's read this. What's this saying? A violation of the rule may be punishable as contempt. So it's not you need a hearing for contempt, so you can't even be found in contempt, right? Isn't that right? I think that's right. I think Lane would get our mind right on that one. All right, so we got C audio. So this here is just some nonsense, but whatever. In areas of a courthouse other than the courtrooms, no one may photograph or record an individual without that individual's express consent. I mean, that's ridiculous and unenforceable. Local orders. Let's see. Inconsistent with Rule 122. So I'm not aware of any other rules. So you can't see my cursor. All right. So number 3, I'm not aware of any other rules. Person subject to blah, 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 blah. So it sounds like Alan is just making bullshit up. He's just, let's see this. That's in the courthouse use of, so here's a court administrative order. Let's see what the kangaroos came up with. In a courthouse and other court facilities outside of the courtrooms. So we've got the presiding magistrate, who is not only, he's taken on some extrajudicial power and is now a legislator as well. I don't know about this, guys. This sounds like a bunch of nonsense. It is therefore ordered, except as provided in this order, that all types of video recording, photography, including sharing video or live streaming to social media sites, or other types of broadcasting herein collectively referred to as recording, are prohibited in any facility during its use as a court. During its use as a court. Okay. Building entrances, exits, verandas, adjacent restricted parking areas. So they're talking about you can't even record outside in Tucson. unless the person proposing the recording obtains written. So these are not areas. So this is clearly not the 5th or the 6th floor. So let's do this. Let's send this to Lane. All right. So that's just a bunch of kangaroo nonsense. Media access. All right, so that's nonsense. You read that. That was a bunch of nonsense also. All right, well, it sounds like to me that this is just a bunch of made up nonsense. You know, harassment's a crime. You know, you would think that at the prosecutor's office, they would know what the crime of harassment is. And going into the office and asking questions, what were the questions that he asked? Let's see how obscene this was. Looks like he's been posting some stuff. All right, well, I know I'm going to do it in a little bit. All right, so what do we got? We're looking for Matt Walker. So
that's not ran by the city, right?
all right, so right here,
That's what I'm saying.
not in the prosecutor's office here. So what do we got? This is the prosecutor's office. Let's see if he's talked to anybody yet. We'll start at the beginning. Outside of the office. "20 seconds.
How you doing? Isn't that Walker available? What about Allen and Merritt? Do you know when they'll be available? Thank you.
That seemed like a pretty polite interaction to me. I'm going to shrink this. I'm too close to the screen. It's gigantic, guys. Seems pretty benign so far. I don't know. Looks like around 2 minutes that Karen comes out. What are we at right now? First of all, you should not be recording. That's the Mr. Myers. Mr. Myers, first of all, you should not be recording. So the first thing that the prosecutor's office does is says your rights, they don't exist in our office. What's this bitch saying?
Right, court. What's your name?
How loud is it for you guys?
It's not important that you're issuing orders for the Supreme or the student prosecutor, but you don't have a name.
All right, so this person here is telling Lane to do whatever, but won't give her name. So every word out of her mouth is meaningless and unimportant because she has no authority. If you're unwilling to give your name, you cease to have any authority. That's the way it works. Who are
So
you?
you're saying I should wait until you get here?
Where does your authority come from?
What happens if I wait here? What will they do? Nothing. So just meet yourself too. You're going to fall asleep before harassing anybody for using it. I've already cleared all this with court administration. I can record it. Yeah, this is not the court. This is a public office. First or 3/4 floors of the court. As long as I don't record on the 4th floor. So where do you want to take this? I'll sit here all day.
Sounds like Lane's had this conversation with court administration as well.
And does what? What's your name? You can't even give me your name. I can't even verify. I can't even verify your credentials. You don't have any credentials, right? All right. So you're just talking out your ass like the rest of them. You came out here to bother me, right? I didn't. Did you approach? Did you come out from behind the safe zone to talk to me?
It's true.
If you need security, you should probably go back in the safe zone. Who's their supervisor? Who's the supervisor of Alan Merritt? Like if it goes Matt Walker and then Alan Merritt, who's above Alan Merritt? Since you have intimate, I just asked you. You literally just heard my question.
Okay, so are you serious? So on several occasions. So to my knowledge, he's only been at that office one time, harassing and following staff. So I following staff. The lobby there is pretty small. So what exactly does that mean? Following staff. And what is the harassment? Him asking a question, her not answering the question, and then her saying, "Well, I'm just here to help you." Well, then answer the question. Hey, what's up, Stephanie? Just answer the question then. It doesn't seem like I don't understand. But anyway, that's what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Let's do this, guys.
Peter's office for the city of Tucson. This is an emergency. Please hang up and dial 911. If you're calling for general information or are a witness or defendant, please remain on the line. If you are a victim of a case in Tucson City Court,
How's that
please
volume?
press 1. If you're calling for diversion information, please press 2. If you are calling about charges or cases for the drug unit, please press 3. Or remain on the line for further assistance. All operators are still busy. Please remain on the line for the next available operator.
Can I go ahead and make an appointment? What's up, Nikki?
Okay, what's up? How are you?
Hey, you haven't put a restraining on her? Why haven't I got a restraining order from you yet?
they said that my YouTube channel says that they think you like me. I said, no, I don't think. I think she tolerates me. I don't think she's flirting with me. I think she just does her job and goes about her day. But
I think she's been professional so far.
and so they were like, I think she likes you. No, I think she would just rather deal with it that like and look professional in the video than look like a dumbass. And so, but yeah, so I got a letter today saying
Matt Walker, on the other hand, he had no issue looking like a fool for the whole world to see. Oh, can't get over it.
that I was a bad boy and got put in timeout, and I'm not allowed to come to the prosecutor's office unless I make an appointment in advance. So I'm going to go ahead and make an appointment in advance that I could show up at any time between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday. So can you write that down? Can you schedule me an appointment for any time between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday?
Yeah.
On any day of the week that's open for business?
Yeah. I will.
Because it says here that in order.
Sounds like the bases are covered. I like Nikki, but it sounds like the bases are covered there. So, what's up next, Alan Lacks Merritt?
Be advised that today and going forward, you are required to make an appointment at least 1 hour in advance. Okay. It's not. I won't be there. It's going to be at least an hour because I got to go drop some lawsuits off first. Appointments will only be granted for a specific legitimate purpose necessary to the adjudication of your pending matters. Actually, it's a public office, and any fucking public citizen can walk in there at any fucking time between 8 and 5. Sorry, I don't need to cuss you out, but anybody can walk in there between 8 and 5. It's a public office.
Thank you for sending that email, Bip. I appreciate that. I encourage everybody to send emails. Please CC me to your emails. I would love to. I would love to read them and to share them with the world. Yeah.
Appointments will be granted. Appointments? I don't need an appointment, and he doesn't get to decide. So, Alan Merritt, you let him know that my appointment is a standing appointment anytime between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday. Let him know I got his career suicide note, and I look forward to visiting him at my appointment. It says, the policy of the city prosecutor's office. Oh, wait, okay. Hold on. Be advised that it is policy of the city's prosecutor's office that photography and video of any nature in the lobby of the prosecutors without express written permission of the chief city prosecutor, deputy chief prosecutor, as a designee is prohibited. All right, Nikki, can you go ahead and email me that policy or quote it so that we can put it up on YouTube? It says that it's the policy of the city prosecutor's office that photography and video of any nature without express written permission is prohibited. So could you provide that policy to me?
Yeah, I could try to be honest, I'd have to look it up. Okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist. You feel me? Because why would the city of Tucson prosecutor have a policy that's in violation of the law? The law, the court administration, the police all agree. The courthouse is the first through fourth floor. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to go to war or what? What do you want to do? Do you want me to show up with 50 people, 500, myself? What do we want to do here? Because you know that if you send me this letter, you know that means I'm going to come the next day and see if I can get arrested, right? And actually, today's my birthday, and I promised my YouTube followers I would get arrested on my birthday. Oh, I mean, if I'm going to be arrested for coming to the prosecutor's office, I definitely want to do it on my birthday because I'm going to get a lot of fucking money. So I want to give myself a birthday present.
You want to celebrate your birthday though?
Yeah, I want to celebrate my birthday by getting another lawsuit against Alan Merritt in the city of Tucson for at least $500,000. I don't think there's any better way for me to celebrate than coming down there, getting arrested unlawfully, and getting a lawsuit. That would be the greatest birthday present ever because, you know, Nikki, they don't just hand out these $1 million lawsuits to anybody. You know what I mean? You got to be really special. to get a letter saying you're banned from the prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not really, so if you don't have one of these letters saying this, basically Alan Merritt sent me the Willy Wonka golden ticket letter. He thinks he's stopping me from the courthouse. I'm saying, thank you for the Willy Wonka golden ticket. Now I get to come down to the Charlie's Chocolate Factory and have a lot of fun at the prosecutor's office. You see what I'm saying? Because now he said if I come down there, he's going to.
What's up, Gio?
Me to leave and security will be notified. Well, last time I was instructed to leave and security would notified and nothing happened. Cops came, we talked, they said they can't do nothing to me. So what are we doing here? Where's the policy? What's the policy? Where would it be under? If there's a policy, then it should be something I can look up without talking.
Yeah.
If the city has a policy, it must. The citizens have to be informed of it. There's no secret policies. So where is the city policy that on the prosecutor? Because I'm on your website.
It's not there. Nikki's gonna do some digging.
Yeah, because you're gonna be getting, as soon as I post this video up showing this letter, you're gonna get a lot of calls today. And so, you know, if you could have that, I can promise you that there's gonna be a lot of people calling that want to know about this secret policy, especially a lot of the Tucson YouTube channels are going to really want to do. See, I've been avoiding intentionally coming down there with like 50 people, all with cameras for YouTube. But I mean, now that they gave me this, it's like, all right, well, you do realize that you just gave me the Willy Wonka golden ticket, and now I'm going to get about 50 people with YouTube channels in Tucson, and we're going to come down there and photograph and video inside the Tucson prosecutor's office because it's a public building and it's our First Amendment right.
What's up, Central Florida?
Because the court rule 122.1 covers photography in the building, and so that covers the first 4 floors. So if Alan Merritt is saying that it's the city policy, I want to come down there and pick that up. I want to make an appointment.
All operators are still busy. Please remain on the line for next available operator.
You guys can email me either way. I need to know the policy by noon, or I'm coming down there with 50 people. It's my birthday, and they want to help me celebrate. All my friends want to throw me a birthday party, and I told them the best thing they can do is come with me to get arrested today. And so I got.
Happy birthday, Lane Myers.
So, you know, most people throw a birthday party, they drink, do whatever. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I'm strictly by the book. I don't break it. You know what I mean? I don't chase women. I don't gamble. I don't none of that. I'm a very strict person, and so I thought for my birthday that all these people want to throw me a party, and they said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I want to go down to the court or the city hall and get arrested." And they said, "We're here for you, right?" And then I was literally getting ready to leave to come down to the city hall and file some lawsuits, and a dude pulled up and served me this letter. Okay, and so now we just want to come down there. We want to come down there and get the policy.
So AB, expand on that if you would. You don't. You don't think Lane is extremely careful with his wording? And is it Wachim? Wachim? You got to help me with the pronunciation there. You know, he tells him everything, though. He told him he was going down to city council and that he was going to get arrested at the city council meeting. And it happened. These people play into his hand every step of the way. It's crazy. Gio, what one? Can you post it in the chat?
Because we're going to keep recording until you show us the policy by law. And so it says if you violate the policy, security will be notified. What are they going to tell security that what? What is security going to do? You have to.
I didn't mean to hang out. Fuck.
Connect to 52079.
Yeah, I don't doubt or I don't argue in the least that they want to do him serious harm. He's clowning the shit out of him. I mean, I've never seen this level of trolling. So I get your point, but I still, hats off the lane.
You have a policy. Show it to me. You should be able to show it to security too, because I already talked to security and they said.
All operators still busy. Please.
That there's nothing. That letter is toilet paper. You can't stop me from coming there. You can't. You just can't. You can't. The court administration says that you can't stop me. So what would make Alan Merritt think he can? Have you found that policy?
So you remember him from that, but the funny thing about that is that's still going on too. Like the criminal case on that is still going on in New Mexico. So I get that, but at least if anybody is equipped to handle it, it's him. Dude was hardwired for fights like this. So I worry for him too, but I only worry that he's going to take on too many of them and drowned in all of it. Yeah, well, that's real, right? So how long was he on hold? Like 8 minutes, something like that? Was it all black that whole time? I don't remember.
Meetings about me? How are we going to handle this? What are we going to try next? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't exactly know, but everybody's going to.
So they're all in meetings, so we know they're all there. So if we come there.
Prosecutor's office.
Hey, is this Nikki? Nikki, I got a question for you. I just saw this letter that was addressed to Lane Myers about not coming into the prosecutor's office without an appointment. And I was curious. I went everywhere I could on the city of Tucson through their policies and their procedures, but I haven't been able to locate this one. I was just wondering if you might be able to, shoot it over to me in an email or something like that.
I don't have that, to be honest. Yeah, we don't. Not that I'm looking. We don't have anything on that. That's something they just put in effect for him.
Something they just put into effect for him? Did I hear that correctly? I possibly think so. Nikki, Nikki, you to who?
I can get you to Alan's voicemail if you want to leave him another message. You can reach out to you.
I mean, are you super busy? Do you mind talking for a minute? Because you seem to be really good natured. So how long have you been with the prosecutor's office?
A while here.
A while. Have you ever seen anything like this in the time that you've been with the office? Because I mean, we all get to see it, right? We all get to. It's all on YouTube for the world to see. I mean, has the office ever experienced this before?
Not sure.
But I mean, in the years that you've been there, it sounds like you haven't seen anything like Lane Myers. Is that right?
No, not really.
Have you? Do you have contact on the regular with Matt Walker or Alan?
I mean, as much as we work together, yeah.
So have you noticed a noticeable difference in Matt's demeanor since he got neutered?
Yeah, I won't talk about that. It's appropriate.
Yeah,
I don't wanna.
you're probably right. But I mean, has he bounced back at least? I mean, I know they took him off the case. Do you know what that's all about?
I don't.
Did they just thought Alan's the best and nobody better to take over this unethical prosecution and get the big dog on it?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know who the prosecutor is yet. We're still working on that.
You're still working on that? The 180 days is almost up. How can you guys still be working on it? Come on, Nikki.
I don't know. They're finding someone else. That's all I know.
They're finding somebody else. So Alan's not going to take this one on?
I don't know.
That'd be a real shame. I mean, the people are excited to see what Alan Merritt's all about, because I don't know if is Matt like the number 2 in the office?
I don't know.
Everyone's so it's kind of like an equal playing field. How many prosecutors are in the office?
A few.
15. Wow.
Maybe more.
So, do you know how long Matt's been with the office?
I don't.
Do you know how long Alan's been there? Has he been there longer than you have? Matt has?
Yeah, both of them.
Wow. They must be really taking it hard. Did you see the or I guess there wasn't anything to see, but have you been paying attention to this?
Yeah,
So-
in the office.
So did you watch that audio of Lane in court the last time in front of Rehojas?
No, to be honest, no. I really haven't.
Oh my gosh. If there's ever a day that like Matt crosses you or does something like mean to you, like just go to Lane's YouTube, find that one. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. But Matt, he was just completely feckless, and all of his arguments, they just disintegrated under the weight of Lane's logic. It was quite something to behold. So are you like, I know what the rumor is, but Lane's taken, and I don't know anything about you, but the people out here, they do think that you're into Lane, but I'm not going to spread that. I think that you're just being professional, and that you're doing your job to the best of your ability, while the whole rest of your office makes complete and utter fools out of themselves. It's actually, it's nice to call the office and speak to you. And I don't know if you heard, but when you transferred me yesterday, Matt actually picked up the phone. Now he immediately hung up on me and like a coward, but I couldn't believe it. So I appreciate you passing me through to him. I didn't like the interference you ran with Alan this morning, but I understand it. You know, you got bosses too. But hey, is there anything that you'd like Lane to focus on in the office in his cleanup duties? He's good. Awesome. All right. Well, hey, Nikki, I might call you back. I don't know. But I hope you have a great day, and you're awesome.
You too. Thank you. You have a good day too.
All right. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
So there you have it, folks. What's up, GS? There's no policy. There's no policy. They created it specifically and only for Lane Myers. We have that recorded. Let's see here. Let's let Lane know. Oh boy. All right, that's all I've got, guys. That was a nice little cherry on top, though. Any questions? I want actually. Hey, Gio, you want me to go find that? What, bro? I can't see anything on these. All right, I gotta go read now. Read up higher. What did you say? Number 2. What does number 2 mean? Number 2 in views? Let's do this. Popular. Cops on the way? Is that it? I'm on your live. Which one? It's your live, bro, not mine. What are you talking about? You sure it's not over here? You haven't put out a video in 8 months, bro? What the hell is going on with that? How was the rally out with Liberty Troll when he came out 3 weeks ago? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Playlist. You know what you need? You need thumbnails. Are you talking about this one? Are you talking about the rally? Did you guys have some solid contact? I thought you were talking about some prosecutor's office, bro. All right. You lose today, Gio. Sorry. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody coming in. If you send me the link, Gio, we'll get on top of that. What's going on, Dove? All right. Well, GS, I appreciate you sending everybody over, and now I can be I can wonder where Rats was during my where Rats and Dove were. Is that where Stephanie came from too? Stephanie was hanging out with you. Is that what's going on? There she is. All right. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Love you. Appreciate you. Go back and listen to that call. Sounds like they made up this, sounds like this deal right here. Sounds like they just made it up today. Alan did. In a extra constitutional act, an extra, I don't even know what powers he has, but he certainly doesn't have this power. So looking forward to that live later. I appreciate everybody coming in here, and this is a public service.